Welcome, Boo Believers. It's another day in horror here at Deadsville.
Welcome, Boo Believers.
There's my sound. I know you guys can hear me now. Woohoo! We are back with Deadsville Horror Talks Daily Booze Live. Semi-daily Booze Live now. It's 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you miss it, you can catch it afterwards. The replay's always up here on Facebook and also on our other outlets. You can find us on YouTube and Kick and Twitch, and replays sometimes pop up on Spotify and other places you listen to podcasts. And yeah, we're all over the place, doing a little bit of everything. I am your host, Deadsville director Ronin James. I'm a veteran stuntman, been in the business over 20 years, performing stunts, coordinating stunts, rigging stunts, directing, second unit directing, producing, acting. I've had some acting roles where they let me speak on camera and show this ugly mug. Yeah, I've done a little bit of everything. And now I create my own content with a team here at Deadsville Productions. Shout out to our crew who was here last night. Steph Infection, Maddie Morningstar, and Alyssa Absinthe, our fear leaders, along with soundman, boom operator, TJ Thrash, TJ Lockwood. Now TJ Thrash checking in the chat. What's up, TJ? I see Steph is here as well. Eric Pinder watching. What's up, Eric? How you doing, brother? Good to see you checking in. We also had Bree, and we're just going to say Bree because I don't know how to pronounce her last name yet. I should have found that out, huh? But yes, Bree was our makeup artist last night, and I directed and ran camera, and yeah, we got all of our dialogue scenes shot, almost all of them. There's one line that we have to get when Dickie decides to show up on set. Until then, we got all our other dialogue shot with all the fear leaders. We got all the coverage of the dialogue and close-ups and everything for the fear leaders. So that's all good. We have another shoot day. We have 2 more shoot days that we have to do because I have to schedule a rigging day for a little stunt work that we're going to do on this one. So we're going to have some rigging stunts, and then we have to do the dance portion of the video still with the fear leaders. So still have work to do, but last night was a blast. Thanks to the crew and cast for coming out and making it happen. Everybody was awesome to work with, and I was looking at the footage. It looks really good. I didn't review the audio yet, TJ. I'll check it out later after I'm done this, but I'm sure it sounds good. I know we're playing with some new equipment here, and TJ's learning the ropes as our sound man on set with the boom. So yeah, we had fun. Brittany Fox checking in says, hey, everyone, glad Facebook came back. I'd have missed you guys. Yeah, it was scary. It was scary there for a minute. I heard a certain goth fuckboy was responsible for the Facebook outage. A certain Dirk Darkley was responsible. So blame that guy. Yeah, I've seen him lurking around the studio, and I thought maybe he hacked my account, but no, everybody was going through it, but I still blame him. So Dirk Darkley did it. That's going to be a bumper sticker or something. Dirk Darkley did it. Jesus, I can't forget. I got to type that in the chat because I'll forget it now. These things just pop. They just pop into my head. Dirk Darkley did it. He's like the goth villain. He's like the goth fuckboy villain. Dirk Darkley. He twirls his mustache after he says his pickup lines. All right. We're not here for Dirk Darkley today. You can find his reels on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all the places where the kids be at these days. But we're here for some horror talk. So let's get to it, shall we? I know everybody saw the teaser, the Ghostbusters teaser, right? Are we ready for Ghostbuster popcorn buckets. Let me get my share screen up here for you guys. Bring up our share window, and apologies, the bands are playing. There we go. We do have a band rehearsing, so I don't know how much of it you're picking up on the mics here. I got the lav mic on, so we'll see. All right, we're jumping to ihorror.com. And if you didn't know, I don't work for these guys. I'm just happens to be on there. So you can go to ihorror.com and vote in the iHorror Awards. So it's free, I believe. There's no charge. It's not one of those face of horror bullshit, buy votes, have your friends vote, pyramid scam bullshit things. It's actually a this publication's awards show that they're doing. So very cool. I'm going to go on and vote at some point. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the show today. If you Boo Believers stick around and you want to do that later, we can do that. I'll come back to this. But for now, we're going to jump to this story here. The Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Ghost Trap Popcorn Bucket and more releasing. And this is from Anthony Pernica a few hours ago on ihorror.com. And here we see the Ghost Trap Popcorn Bucket. And I hear Dune popcorn buckets were a thing too. I know they're in the comments. I'll read some of the comments on my Facebook page after we get through this article. But yeah, these collectible popcorn buckets are the new thing. And this one is like a really solid looking ghost trap from this picture, Boo Believers. I mean, you see this, right? Jay Oakley checking in. What's up, Jay? Thanks for checking in. Yeah, there's the Ghost Trap popcorn bucket. Regal Cinemas has opened an online store and they're stocking it with some great Ghostbusters Frozen Empire collectibles. Who would have thought popcorn buckets would become the next big collectible craze? We've seen some great ones and some not so great ones. Looking at you, Dune popcorn bucket. I haven't seen the Dune popcorn bucket. If somebody can post the link or something in the chat, we'll take a look at it while I read the rest of this story. What the hell is up with the Dune popcorn bucket? Somebody has to enlighten me. However, I would consider this Ghost Trap design to be one of the better ones. I think it will be a quick sellout for fans of the franchise. They don't officially start going on sale until March 22nd, 2024. However, you can visit the site now and sign up for a notification when they go live. The price listed on the site states that these will be $24.99. Take a look at the goodies they have coming out below. And here's the pop. Dude, this is awesome. It lights up. It opens. I'm sure your popcorn doesn't explode out of it like that, but that's pretty fucking cool, man. That's a neat little plastic piece of shit that looks cool. I'm sure it probably costs like 20 cents to make in China. But they'll get $24.99 for it. I mean, the thing does light up, right? Yeah, we got a light. Shit. Steph Infection says it's a fleshlight. What is, Steph? The Dune one? Is the Dune one a fleshlight? Is that why people are talking about fucking the pocket from Dune? Christ. All right, I'm going to go on in this story here. I see Bree's checking in with us now. I should have asked you, Bree. Gowan? I should have asked you how to pronounce it. If you want to chime in and let me know the pronunciation. I was talking about you working with us last night as we started the show off before I got to the news. All right, moving on. Product details. Take busting ghosts to the next level with the Ghost Trap popcorn container featuring movable hinge doors, lights, and sounds. Okay, maybe it's worth, it takes more than 20 cents to make this thing. It makes sounds too. Ghostbusters new and old must join forces to protect their home and save the world in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Ages 3+. We got some specifications here. There's pictures of, okay, yeah, it's got some stuff, some details to it. They are also launching other exciting new products such as the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Firehouse Popcorn Tin, available for just $11.95, and a plush 3-pack priced at $29.95. Both items are currently open for pre-order. Oh, so you can get pre-order on these. This is the Firehouse Popcorn Tin. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Not quite as cool as the thing there, but obviously a little cheaper. And it's got Slimer in the window. Fuck yeah. And then, oh, they got a Slimer plushie. Fuck, I gotta die. I gotta go order the fucking. Ah, there it is. Oh, the Slimer. It's a 3-pack. Okay, so they're 7 inches. That's about yay big. So I already have my one Slimer here. He's probably about 7 inches, right? He is, I think he's six inches. He's probably 6 inch. So a little bigger than our current Slimer here. But this Slimer is just kind of egg-shaped. He's got a little bit of cheeks here, but this Slimer on here has the big teeth and the mouth and the nose. This one looks really good. And you get the Stay Puft Marshmallow with the 3D glasses, and you get a Stay Puft S'more. That's pretty cool. All right, the 7-inch 3-plush pack. The items mentioned are merely a selection of our favorites. We encourage you to explore the store for an extensive range of products, including Ghostbusters-themed glassware, mugs, shirts, hoodies, pins, and much more. You can access their shop there on the link. Let us know in the comments if you plan to add any these items to your collection. And there you go. Some pretty cool stuff, guys. I know we have collectors of toys and all that kind of stuff. John Rambo checking in. Timothy Blewett, what kind of swag is AMC handing for this movie? Oh, I got a buddy that's working there. Sweet. They probably have some inside info. Steph Infection. I'm gonna jump over and read some of your comments here, guys. Steph says, "Take my money. It reminds me of the Ghost Trap toy I had when I was younger. You'd step on the switch. Remember? I do remember the Ghost Trap toy. Yes, I was a little older, but I do remember it." TJ says, "I have a Ghostface popcorn bucket." Oh, nice. All right, keeping it moving. Steph talking about the Dune thing. It's a fleshlight, right? That's what we're talking about. And all right, so that was Regal, I believe. So AMC, I heard, has stuff too. John comments, I guess he's got a friend that works at AMC. So this is on, just to double check. Open for pre-order, the plushies, shop here, and it takes you, Regal. This is a Regal Movies thing. They probably have an AMC probably has this stuff too, or different stuff, maybe other stuff that Regal doesn't have. I'm sure they each have their own exclusives. So you can probably check them both out. That's the new thing now, I guess, is the merch on these movies, like coming out through the movie theaters as well. Movie theaters now getting in the online merch game, selling exclusive merch, helping to keep those movie theaters alive, since they're definitely taking the hit from streaming. All right, Boo Believers, we're going to move on. Anna checking in. Hello, Anna. And Steph says, "Yeah, the Dune looks like a legit fleshlight." Dune fleshlight popcorn bucket. All right. All right, let's check this next one out. So I glimpsed this picture. They released a picture. We've been watching. I know Imaginary comes out this week, I believe. And there's an image of Chauncey the Bear and his beastly side. So close your eyes if you don't want to see him. We're going to take a look real quick. If you want to see this, I'm kind of excited for this. I'll tell you what, seeing some of these images made me more excited for this movie than I originally was, because the first trailer, if you watch this show, listen to the show, you know it was kind of boring, I thought. It was kind of slow, and I was like, it looks okay. It could be okay. It looked like Annabelle, like a slow Annabelle with a teddy bear. But now we've seen some of that. We've seen trailer 2, which was fucking awesome. And now we're seeing some of these other images which show the beastly side of this bear. And you see that it grows to like monstrous proportions in the second trailer. So we've already kind of known that that's going to happen after watching the second trailer. So now we get a better look at his beastly side. So this has me way more interested than just that first trailer where they didn't reveal a lot of this stuff. And here he is. Oh, man. Maddie Morningstar is going to fucking love this. Maddie, I hope you're tuned in. Holy shit, look at him. Oh, man. That set's awesome, too. Oh, this must be like in their mind or something, maybe. I don't know. That's a cool set. The like gray, flat gray blue. The creature looks awesome, though. I mean, it's got a person in a fucking giant puppet. That's awesome. Practical fucking puppets, yes. Somebody tag Maddie and tell her to get in here. I'm gonna tag her real quick. Yeah, he is fucking rad. I love it. The fucking crazy bear face is still there. He still looks like that teddy bear face, but the giant mouth. He's got like haunches, like a werewolf almost. He's so big. That's awesome. That's fucking rad. All right, I'm gonna read this story real quick. This is on Bloody Disgusting from Navarro. This is about an hour ago. Do you need a new best friend? Lionsgate and Blumhouse introduced Chauncey in this week's upcoming theatrically released horror movie Imaginary. A cute teddy bear with a severe meme streak. A new image finally gives a better look at Chauncey's beastly side. The villain in Imaginary, Chauncey the Bear, was brought to life via the award-winning animatronic and practical effects house Spectral Motion. The fully articulated teddy bear runs the gamut of emotions, often to adorable effect. But when Chauncey gets mad, well, you get the Chauncey Beast, played by Predator actor Dane DeLiegro of Prey. Wow, there you go. That's fucking cool. How you like that? The guy who was the Predator in Prey is inside this fucking suit. That's fucking rad. I love suit work, man. I've only gotten to do a little bit of it. I got to play a mutated giant lobster and fight a Sentai warrior. But Sentai warrior, not hentai warrior. Watch it, pervs. Sentai warrior. Anthony Noble checking in. What's up, Anth? Yeah, but it's fun, dude. I mean, it's hot and it's hard work in that suit, but it's fun. Yeah, and that's cool. The same guy who did the Predator in Prey is also in the Chauncey Beast suit. Very cool. Take a closer look at the Chauncey Beast with the new image and stay tuned to hear more about the character in an upcoming interview with the 6'8" actor who played him. Wow, okay, well that explains it. The dude's 6'8". Man, we need to get a picture of this dude. DeWanda Wise stars in and produces Imaginary, which is scheduled for theatrical release on Friday, March 8th, 2024. In the horror movie, quote, Jessica moves back into her childhood home with her family. Her youngest stepdaughter, Alice, develops an eerie attachment to a stuffed bear named Chauncey she finds in the basement. Alice starts playing games with Chauncey that begin playful and becoming increasingly sinister. As Alice's behavior becomes more and more concerning, Jessica intervenes only to realize Chauncey is much more than the stuffed toy bear she believed him to be. There you go. And I'm not going to read everybody else involved, but this is a Blumhouse, Jason Blum produced project. So, yep, there we go. Chauncey the Bear. He's a fucking giant creature. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Anthony, Hentai Warrior sounds more fun, I'm sure. What do you guys think? Are you down with this practical Chauncey? You're going to go check out Imaginary this week? I think that's what I think I'm going to go see it. I think Maddie and I will go. I think she's going to love this, even if she still hasn't tuned in. She's probably busy working, I'm sure. But yeah, man, she's going to love seeing this thing. And yeah, I want to see this in the theater now, dude. Especially seeing this. I really want to see this in the theater now. Fuck. It's good. It's it's funny. Like I said, I watched that first trailer and it was so kind of slow and boring. I had very little interest in it. I was totally in a wait for that to play free on a streaming service somewhere. And now the last few things I've seen, now I'm really pretty excited for it. So good job marketing Blumhouse and letting the cat out of the bag enough for some of us to figure out we would like this, because I didn't think I'd like it from that first trailer. All right, we got 8 new horror movies coming this week. We can jump to that, including Frogman and Imaginary. We got Melissa Barrera. We got this is Abigail highlights the vampire movie's strong bloody violence. So yeah, I believe there's some Melissa Barrera bloody in here somewhere. Well, we've talked about Abigail, and this one looks good. I'm excited for it. Oh man, that's pretty gross. Our friend Catherine Newton, who we just loved in Lisa Frankenstein. Andrew Christopher Cannon checking in. What's up, Andrew? Anthony says, I want to see Imaginary. Agreed. Anthony says, no, Anthony, you hear about Freddy TV series Fred. That is not true. It's a fake. It's this fucking, don't fall for it. It's not true. DJ Squalls is not playing Freddy, Anth. I saw that earlier too. It's on this. It's from this site and profile that posts all these fake movie posters to get people's hopes up. So be careful what you, look a little deeper. I saw DJ Squalls was playing for it. I was like, what? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's from that fucking site again. God damn it. And then sure enough, the person who shared it was like, yeah, this isn't actually real, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, God. So, all right, we're looking at some more Abigail images here, though. And here's Abigail. If you don't know, Abigail is from the directorial creative team who brought us Ready or Not, a movie I really enjoyed with Samara Weaving. Then they did a couple Scream movies that I really didn't like. Now they're back to doing one of these cat and mouse type movies in a house, which I think they will excel at. This is a Dracula's Daughter movie, but it's called Abigail. Abigail's Dracula's daughter. And Dracula's daughter is a little ballerina who is kidnapped, and the kidnappers think that they only have to keep her in the house for 24 hours when actually they're locked in and there are food for her. And it turns into quite the cat and mouse situation. We got some good screenshots here. Some good stills. Ooh, there's the bloody Melissa Barrera. There it is, the last one. She's got a stake in her hand, too. Melissa Barrera as Joey in Abigail, directed by Matt Bettinelli-Open and Tyler Gillette. I'm looking forward to Abigail. I really liked I really liked Ready or Not. I thought that one was really good. I like Catherine Newton. Melissa Barrera is good enough. I like this actor here. He's been in a bunch of stuff as well. Angus MacLeod, I think his name is. Angus Cloud. Sorry, Angus Cloud is his name. There's Maddie. All right, Maddie. Hold on. Now you got to make me go back. We were talking about Abigail, but we're wrapping up the Abigail talk here, and I will jump back to the imaginary talk because we're going to the theater this week. Mads, this looks really cool though. Abigail looks really good, and I like Catherine Newton a lot. I think she's really good. We're gonna jump back to this. Maddie, look at this teddy bear. This is Chauncey Beast. This is the Chauncey Beast. Look at this thing. I have to go back, Boo Believers, because Maddie is checking in now. There is a man in this suit. It is the same 6'8" actor that played the Predator in Prey. He is the Chauncey Beast. This thing gets unleashed this week in Imaginary, the movie about the teddy bear. Look at that fucking thing. I know you will love it. I know you dig all things practical and puppet. And a big walking suit. It's probably got stilts in the front where the hands are so you can walk on them. And then it's probably got something in the back for like some kind of spring action. Although it's 6'8", man, he could just be in there bent over. I don't know. I'd like to see the behind the scenes of this Imaginary afterwards to see how he's in that suit, because that thing is fucking rad. The design of that thing is amazing. I love it. I can't wait to see it. So check it out, Mad. We'll be going to the theater this week to check out Imaginary and to get our look at the Chauncey Beast, as they call him. All right. What else do we have, Boo Believers? Nancy Dannon Smith checking in. Hi, Nance. Thanks for tuning in. We got a couple images here I'll breeze through quick because I hate giving these movies any kind of pub, but on Bloody Disgusting, they got some new Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, hashtag Pooh2, exclusive images, preview the sequel's gory kill scenes. So here we go. We'll take a look at a couple quick images here, and then we'll move on. Anthony Noble says, Chauncey Beast is worthy of a erection. He is. I love it. I love the name Chauncey Beast too. It's a great fucking name for the creature. All right, we're gonna look at these Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey Pooh 2 images. All right, we got some. The makeup's not bad. Reese Frakes, Waterfields, Winnie the Pooh, and Blood and Honey 2 headed to theaters nationwide later this month. We got an exclusive preview today. Boop-a-doop. Fathom Events will bring Winnie the Pooh Blood 92 to theaters nationwide beginning March 26th. To catch it's playing only for 3 days. Okay, good. At least they realize that this thing's probably another piece of shit. And they're like, well, let's make the money in 3 days that these idiots are going to shell out for it, and we'll get it in. Preview the bigger, badder sequels, gory kills with 3 exclusive images below. Frank Waterfield has teased the upcoming sequel last year. This time, Pooh and friends will be leaving the 100-acre wood to take their flight to the quiet community of Ashdown. And here's the official synopsis. This piece of shit slaps masks on humans and runs them around pretending to be Pooh and Piglet and a bunch of characters you love. And instead, cheap kills abound and shit writing and wank fest taking advantage of an IP. There's your synopsis. Sound about right? Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Oh, look at him. A big Pooh in the woods. I just said a big Pooh in the woods. Oh, he's got a big stick. The big Pooh's got a big stick. Oh, man. I mean, at least the guy understands composition, lighting, stuff like that. It looks like the frame is nice, at least, but holy shit. Oh, next. Oh, look. We get a blurry Tigger in whatever the fuck he is. It's a straight jacket. That's right. He's got a straight jacket. I forgot. It's a straight jacket this motherfucker is wearing. They put a mask on a person in a straight jacket and called him Tigger. And this is some kind of bunny, maybe, or pictured Alina Desmond in Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey 2. Whoever Alina Desmond is playing. She Eeyore? I don't know. She got big ears. Everybody's just wearing animal masks and shit in this, but they're still obviously human. I don't get it. Steph Infection says, does a bear poo in the woods? If it's this movie, it does. There's the poster for this fucking turd. Oh my God. All right, that's enough. I've spent way too much time on that already. Moving on. We'll do this and then we're going to watch this trailer real quick. Sony's Tarot card horror movie has been rated PG-13 for horror, violence, and bloody images. And we watched the trailer for this and it looked pretty good. The Tarot John looked pretty good. It had different tarot characters designed and different creature designs for each of them. Yeah, it looked pretty good. Maybe is there a trailer on here? Maybe we could watch this again. But it's been yeah. Let's watch this trailer again because this trailer is pretty good. And here you see the poster. Your fate is in the cards, tarot, and it's about time they came up with a fucking tarot movie. Ouija have been around forever, right? They had the Ouija movies going forever. Now they got like Amityville Ouija and shit. Amityville alien Ouija in space. That's my next project, right? Cue it up, Steph Infection. Amityville alien Ouija in space. All right, this is the Tarot trailer, Boo Believers. Here we go. It did look fun.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, this old deck's kind of strange.
Where did you find them?
Isn't an unspoken rule not to use somebody else's cards?
Who cares? Who's going first?
Follow my rules.
Hello?
You're better to deal with the devil.
Ah, yeah. Death by ladder. Yeah.
Who's next?
Yep. May 10th, only in cinemas. There we go. What do you guys think about that one, huh? Michael McDonald checking in. That looked pretty good. Yeah, that was Tarot. The fate is in the cards. I dig the fucking the designs for all the creatures. That's cool. I like the concept of taking each card, having a cool creature design for each one. They went all out with the design, went all out with creating them for the movie and all that. Steph says, this looks good. I want to see it. We'll get the chat box going up there. Sorry, guys. I just realized that the chat wasn't up on the full screen there. I know you guys can chat in Facebook with each other. And you guys can see each other's chat in there. But there we go. I like to bring it up here. TJ says, I'll check that out. Yeah, I think that one looks pretty good. It reminds me of like the old school Ouija movies and like the 2000s kind of teen haunting movies, and kind of, you know, we just had Talk to Me, which I really liked. So yeah, I'll be checking out Tarot. That looks pretty good. All right, we're going to jump to this other one now. You can throw your Tarot comments in there and I'll read them. I should jump to Facebook real quick, huh, and read some of your comments there from earlier. Let me read these comments here. So we had a couple comments on this. We're about to watch the trailer for Late Night with the Devil. That's where we're going to jump next, Boo Believers. So real quick, Eric Weiss said, I'm looking forward to this. Stacy Lynn said, I really want to see this. And Joe Abernathy said, going to be solid. And yeah, this is one that I'm looking forward to. I really, let me jump over here. I like the actor, David Dastmalchian. He's really good. I've seen him in quite a few things now, and he does horror, but he was in the Suicide Squad as a villain turned hero. Who was great in that. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Really good actor. And this movie, it's had really good buzz, and I'm not big on these exorcist movies, the exorcism, the whole I've watched a bunch of them. I mean, we studied, one of the first things you study in film school is The Exorcist, because it's, considered a cinematic masterpiece, or, the template on how to make a movie, not just horror, a movie in general, and build suspense, all that kind of stuff. But, we watch and take that apart. So The Exorcist and exorcism movies in general, I have a lot of experience with. I've seen a bunch of them, and now nowadays, for me to be excited about one takes a lot. So this one really has my interest, because the setting, the setup for it all is so cool. It's like a 70s late night talk show live that they tape live, where it's going live, and this is like the tape that they recovered years later. Because there was a massacre, like live. It was a Halloween episode, and they bring in like real spiritual mediums, and a real girl who claims to be possessed, and yes, the girl is. What if The Exorcist took place on the Johnny Carson show, like that's kind of like all the doors seal. You have a whole studio audience locked in, and there's the fucking possessed little girl wreaking havoc for a live studio audience. It's a very fun premise. So this movie really has me excited, and the other teasers that we've seen for it before looked really good. Looked like it's going to deliver. So without further ado, let's watch this teaser trailer. And apparently there's some quotes from Stephen King and Kevin Smith in here, who also enjoyed the movie, so that bodes well for it. Here we go.
Rent due.
Nope, not yet. Sorry about that. There we go.
On Halloween night, 1977, America gathered around for a live TV event that shocked a nation. What happened was real. What you're about to see is discovered master tape of what went to air that night.
of mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, there it is. that looks good.
Went to air
To the quotes, because I saw, where is it? Absolutely brilliant.
ladies and gentlemen.
So Stephen King said, absolutely brilliant. I couldn't take my eyes off it. And then, where's Kevin Smith's? Kevin Smith has one in here too, right? I don't see his.
is the recently discovered master tape of what went to air that
Okay,
night.
so yeah, it's what went to air that night. So it aired live at like a Johnny Carson type show, and the place went fucking nuts. It looks awesome. I'm going to read the story. I'll get into the story here in a second, but we'll bring your chats back up in the overlay. TJ says, I'll check that out. Steph says, this looks good. I want to see it. I can't wait for that. Original story too. Yeah, it's definitely an original kind of idea. We've seen so many rehashings, reboots, whatevers, remakes, reimaginings, requels, sequels, and everything else. This thing comes out. It's kind of it's obviously taking from Exorcist and slapping it with like the late night show aesthetic, but it is a fucking it's an original idea. Also putting in the 70s is great, man. It's a great it gives you the period piece feel. Yeah, I think that it feels like it's going to nail it. So I'm really looking forward to that. What do you guys think? I know I've read a couple already. Let me read the story here. All right. Image Nation, Abu Dhabi, and Spooky Pictures recently teamed up to produce the horror film Late Night with the Devil, headed up by Australian writing and directing duo of Colin and Cameron Cairns, and starring David Dasmalchian, whose previous credits include The Boogeyman, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, and The Suicide Squad. One of the most highly anticipated releases of the year, Late Night with the Devil, is set to reach theaters, courtesy of IFC Films, on March 22nd. Then we'll be heading to the Shudder streaming service on April 19th. With the theatrical release just a couple of weeks away, a new trailer for Late Night with the Devil has made its way online, thanks to Rotten Tomatoes, and this one features positive review quotes from the likes of Stephen King and Kevin Smith. You can check it out at the bottom of this article. Late Night with the Devil is a supernatural chiller that tells the story of the live broadcast of a late-night talk show in 1977 that goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. Dasmalchian plays Jack Delroy, the host of the show Night Owls. Colin and Cameron Cairns provided the following statement. In the 70s and 80s, there was something slightly dangerous about late-night TV. Talk shows in particular were a window into some strange adult world. We thought combining that charged live-to-air atmosphere with the supernatural could make for a uniquely frightening film experience. I love it, dude. It's a very cool concept. I dig the idea. Late Night with the Devil has been making the festival rounds, racking up awards as it goes. The film had its premiere South by Southwest, won Best Screenplay at Sites Film Festival, and won both Best Feature Film and Best Lead Performance for Dasmalchian at Toronto After Dark. Dasmalchian had this to say about the IFC Films and Shudder distribution deal. Playing Jack Delroy in Late Night with the Devil was a once-in-a-lifetime role that haunted me and changed the way I look at my work forever. IFC Films and Shudder are the perfect partners to bring this film to audiences. I'm so grateful to the Cairns brothers for their craftsmanship and to all the festival fans who have created an incredible rumble about Late Night with the Devil. Spooky Pictures was founded by IT producer Roy Lee, Paranormal Activities franchise's Steven Schneider, Blah, 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 blah. A bunch of names nobody gives a shit about. Late Night with the Devil looks really cool. Yes, and Smulgen is a great actor. All right. So wait, is this the new trailer? So we got another trailer here. Or is this the one we just watched? Let's watch this one. Is this another one? Real quick, Justin Seelig checking in. Steph Infection says, I love the 70s feel, feels authentic and makes it creepier, in my opinion. Live TV was known to have integrity, wouldn't phase kids nowadays. Kids nowadays would just assume it was fake. LOL, most things are now. Yes, back then, live TV and shit really went down, and they had to have the guy with the hand on the buzzer ready to bleep somebody if somebody cursed, and there'd be like a 6-second delay or whatever. They'd have to have, yes, live is tough, man. I'm here doing live right now. So yeah, you never know what can happen. I have cats jump up and knock all my shit over. Steph Infection walks in, middle of the broadcast. You never know. Jenna Weiser checking in. What's up, Jenna? Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're going to check out this next trailer for Late Night with the Devil. So I guess that was the first trailer that we watched when I started the article, and this is the new trailer that they just released recently as the film's getting ready to come out. So let's check this one out.
Hey kids, do you want a friend who will never leave your side?
No, this is
Introducing
Chauncey.
Chauncey the bear. Never leave you. Never ever.
Okay, they were going to play a Chauncey ad before we get to watch this, so we skipped that. We can watch the Chauncey ad later.
We are back in 5, 4. Now, here's Mr. Midnight, Jack Dallo.
This is different. This is the new one, yeah.
Oh, good evening, night owls, and thank you for allowing me into your living rooms once again. Well, night owls, we've got a heck of a show in store for you tonight, and I'm very excited for you to see it all unfold before your very eyes. I really hope you love it. Gosh, I hope you love it. Please love it. I'm trying to host a national syndicated talk show, and I'm trying to help you keep it on the air. We all know how important it is to keep our sponsors and affiliates happy, but in my humble opinion, there is only one person who really matters in this whole darn crazy business. And that is you, our viewer.
You're meddling with things you don't understand.
Whoa! Now, as you know, here on Night Owls, we think it's very important to keep an open mind. Please welcome Dr. June Ross Mitchell and Lily, the young subject of the book, Conversations with the Devil.
I really don't think it's a good idea, Jack. It's becoming more unpredictable.
That's a good thing. That's why we still do live TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for a live television first, as we attempt to commune with the devil.
Lily, can you hear me?
Good to see you again, Jack.
Lily, return to me.
This isn't about ratings anymore. No one's going anywhere.
How could you let it happen, Jack? How could you let it happen?
Please be warned, anyone with young children in the room. Come on. What you're about to see.
You okay, Jack?
Is profoundly disturbing and shocking.
Get out there, Mr. Midnight. But you're not going to tag him.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely looks good. That's definitely a new trailer. I have not seen that one before. Very cool. All right, Late Night with the Devil. That was the trailer, the new teaser. I dig it. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. That's it's going to be quite the theater experience. And I'll watch it again if it's good on Shudder. I'll watch it multiple times. It looks like one of those ones that you watch a couple times. So, Steph Infection comments, shit. Yeah, look pretty good, right? What are your thoughts? Chime in. We got anybody? Let's see if checking over on Kick and somebody watching over on Twitch. Hello, Twitch followers. Yeah, TJ says, so when are we all going to see it? Yeah, that would be one. We should all hit the theater so we can make some noise. Very cool. And bring up my Facebook pages here. All right. Well, yeah, Steph says we should get a whole crew to go see it. Anthony Noble checks in. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I really dig the whole 70s thing. I really like the setting of live TV. You could tell this guy, like, you see, he's got like his Andy that, you know, how like Conan has Andy that he used to put through the ringer. The host always has the co-host that he puts through the ringer, so you can see the guy with the devil horns on, and he's kind of telling him, he's warning him, you're messing with stuff you don't understand. And yeah, there's more layers to this than I originally thought. Like, this dude really wants success and fame. He's probably like his show's probably threatened with being canceled or something. So he's come up with this idea to really boost ratings on Halloween. I'm suspecting. I don't know, but yeah, it looks really good, man. I'm looking forward to that one. Anthony Noble said that looks badass. Yeah, make sure you check it out in the theater. Keep these horror movies making money in the theater, folks. All right, we got one more story we're going to do here before we get out, and that will be the 8 new horror movies releasing this week. We'll leave you with before we bounce. We'll let you know what's coming out in case you need to get out to the movies this week. Or need something to watch streaming, and we'll probably check a couple of these out and give our reviews. I'll jump in with a review. Maddie will join me with a review. Maybe Steph Infection might pop in here with a review once in a while. We'll see. All right. All right, this is Bloody Disgusting's John Squires. And woo, look at that fucking image. That's got to be from Frogman, because there's 2 movies coming out that they're talking about in the tagline, Frogman and Imaginary. And there's that dude with the bugging eyes and the ribbit throat looking like Frogman. Guinevere Potter checking in. Hi. Is it Guinevere or Guinevere, right? Guinevere Potter. I hope I said that right. Guinevere, thanks for tuning in. We're about to check out Bloody Disgusting's 8 new horror movies releasing this week, including Frogman and Imaginary. And yes, pictured Frogman. It's a new month, and the new month brings new horror. In this first full week of March 2024, 8 new horror movies are on the way, coming to theaters, VOD, and even the big screen. Well, wouldn't that be theaters? Okay, at any rate, here's the all-new horror releasing March 5th through March 10th, 2024. Woo, look at that. Look at that makeup work. First up, Breaking Glass Pictures has released Beware of the Boogeyman, a psychological thriller written and directed by Calvin Maury McCarthy on VOD outlets today, March 5th. And that's the Boogeyman, I guess? He looks kind of sad. He looks like a sad boogeyman. He doesn't look very boogie. In this chilling tale, Dr. Tristan, is that a real name? Tristan? I know Tristan is, but that's Tristian I'm reading right here. So that's like Christian with a T. Tristan. Anyway, in this chilling tale, Dr. Tristan McKenzie embarks on her first... Oh, it's a girl. Okay, so maybe, yeah. Embarks on her first day of orientation at the Silverdale Psychiatric Hospital for the Criminally Insane. Of course she does. There she encounters the enigmatic Dr. Moon, who reveals a series of bizarre cases involving 5 patients and their shared delusion. As Dr. Mackenzie delves deeper into the unsettling files, she unravels a web of intrigue and horror that challenges her understanding of reality. With each revelation, the line between sanity and madness blurs, leading to a heart-stopping climax that will leave audiences on the edge of their seats. Alyssa Dowling, Arissa Durand, and China Ray Shirts star. And we have a trailer. Oh boy, I guess we'll watch the trailer. Let's take a look. Beware the Boogeyman. Straight to VOD.
Hey, honey, I'm on my way to my orientation.
Is anybody here? Dr. McKenzie?
This is the administrative wing. Patients are kept on the 4th and 6th floor, depending, of course, on their current mental condition. It's a very specific delusion that's shared by 5 of our residents. A very specific delusion.
A very specific delusion.
There's someone in there with you.
This could just be his first recorded disturbance.
Do we need to watch more of this one? I don't know. I'm just going to pause it here. And just, that looks terrible. I will not be watching. Beware the boogeyman. I will pass. That looked like somebody shot it on a camcorder. Maybe their phone. I don't know. All right, moving on. That's kind of creepy. The dude's very slimy and got shit coming out of the mouth there. All right. Somebody in the background. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? We got more boogies. Alice Mayo McKay, the filmmaker behind So Vam and Bad Girl Boogie, is back with new movie T-Blockers. And Dark Star Pictures releases the film on VOD outlets today. Woo! In the film, and in small town Australia, a nightmare is brewing. Sophie is a young filmmaker obsessed with finding a thought-to-be long-lost film. Meanwhile, an earthquake unleashes ancient parasites in the area that thrive on hatred. I hate when that happens. Causing outbursts of violence. Now, Sophie and her friends, struggling with dating and their undesirable jobs, must also face off against an ancient evil that spreads like wildfire. Well, of course, I mean, puberty and ancient evil go hand in hand. Oh, of course, duh. Hasn't anybody watched Buffy? I don't recognize any of these names, so I'm not going to read them to you. Oh, boy. Quote, I am really excited to once again be partnering with Dark Star Pictures, this time for the North American release of T-Blockers, my third feature, said McKay. As both a 17-year-old when the movie was made and a trans woman, I wanted to create an empowering story that is ultimately about taking back, owning, and celebrating the right to be oneself. Because it's worth reiterating, McKay, who co-wrote the script with Benjamin Paul Robinson, made her third feature film at the age of 17. Mayo McKay and Erin Patterson produced. Okay. All right. I'm almost... All right. I guess we're going to watch the trailer for this one. We're going to try to. Okay, so Tristan McKay is a trans woman, I believe, is what I'm getting from this now. Okay. So T-Blockers. All right, let's dig into it. Okay, yeah, parasites. That's right. I was like, what's the scary part again? Parasites. Yes. Anthony Noble checks in and says, I gotta post this one. I'm gonna post this one up on the thing. Anthony says, that boogeyman looks like a ball sack. I totally agree. You look like a sad ball sack, Anthony. SP Soma checking in. What's up, brother? Hope you are well. I saw you are on the mend. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's check out this red band trailer for T-Blockers.
The actual fuck.
Big date. This is my first time going on a date since I started presenting. Hi. Hey. She had a date with a chaser.
She had no right rejecting you like that. They should know their place.
What is it? Another alt-right circle jerk? Every skinhead and incel in town is running around with a tiny little heart on. Who were they? What the fuck did they want?
I don't know, they followed me.
Dead men don't rape! Dead men don't rape!
How many of them are there?
There's definitely more than us.
So offended when I say dead men.
No harm in cracking some fascist skulls to see what's inside.
Women are dying. This is my body. My body is mine, don't belong to the government. And rapists will know I'm free anymore.
never fuck with queer filmmakers.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess it's... I didn't really see a parasite. I saw two little green eyes at the beginning. And then people just started being infected with like black stuff in their mouth. All right. I mean, I guess. Nothing has been done before other than they put a queer trans spin on it, and it looks pretty low budget. I mean, I didn't even see any parasites. It's kind of hard for me. It's not, obviously this isn't made for me, being a cis white male. This movie hates me probably, but yeah, I didn't see a whole lot new there or anything like that. So, and it wasn't very good production value or anything like that. All right, moving on. Here we go. An actual decent studio production, it looks like. Do you need a new best friend? Lionsgate Blumhouse introduced Teddy Bear Chauncey in their upcoming horror movie Imaginary, playing only in theaters on Friday, March 8th. DeWanda Wise stars and produces, and we talked about this one earlier today, so we won't go too much into it. We watched the trailer already. I am definitely looking forward to Chauncey and Imaginary. Maddie and I will be going to see this one. Anthony Noble says, I'll watch Pooh 2 before I watch that last one. Yeah, I will pass on T-blockers, but I will see Imaginary, that's for sure. All right, next up. Here we go. A24 is back in theaters this week with Love Lies Bleeding, a revenge thriller from St. Maud director Rose Glass. There's been earning rave reviews on the festival scene. Fresh off the world premiere at Sundance Film Festival, Love Lies Bleeding is coming into theaters Friday, March 8th. You can watch the latest official trailer below. Katie O'Brien stars alongside Kristen Stewart in the upcoming film from A24, which is said to be a romance fueled by ego, desire, and the American dream. Megan wrote in her Sundance review, with a visionary at the helm and an impressive cast willing to follow along with every wild turn thrown at them, Love Lies Bleeding makes for a captivating 80s set crime thriller, unafraid to get deeply weird and ultra-violent. That's not a horror movie. I don't know. In the film, reclusive gym manager Lou falls hard for Jackie, an ambitious bodybuilder headed through town to Las Vegas in pursuit of her dream. But their love ignites violence, pulling them deep into the web of Lou's criminal family. Yeah, we're not going to watch the trailer for that because it's not a fucking... I mean, we're here to watch horror trailers. Can we get a horror trailer? Thanks. I know I'll watch some things that aren't horror, but yes. Steph Infection says, I'm super psyched for Chauncey Imaginary, whatever it's called. Yes, same. Steph says, bodybuilders creep me out, though. You would have hated my dad back in the day. My father was a bodybuilder. All right, let's jump to this one. The Legend of the Frogman comes to the screen in the new found horror movie Frogman, which will be unleashed on the VOD outlets on Friday. In Frogman, in the summer of 1999, a 12-year-old named Dallas Kyle captured footage of the mythical Frogman, but no one believed it was real. 20 years later, Dallas, now an amateur filmmaker struggling to turn his passion into a career, returns to Loveland with friends Amy and Scotty, determined to obtain irrefutable proof that the Frogman exists. But what starts out as an innocent documentary soon turns into a Lovecraftian nightmare as Dallas uncovers the horrific secrets beneath Loveland's idyllic surface. Interesting. Okay. Megan Navarro wrote in her mini Popcorn Frights, director Anthony Cousins takes on the cryptic Frogman via found footage in his feature directorial debut, co-written with John Carsko. In it, a trio of friends embark on one final filmmaking hurrah before life takes them in separate directions. But in their bid to make one last attempt to capture the elusive cryptid Frogman on camera, they find far more than they are ever bargained for. Interesting. Good. Frogman adheres to the standard found footage blueprint and tropes, drawing heavily from the Blair Witch Project and Willow Creek, as the trio starts by interviewing Loveland, Ohio locals about the town's cryptid mascot. Megan's review continues. Friction between the friends gets brought to the surface as they get closer to the truth. While Cousin's debut doesn't offer any narrative surprises and makes strange style choices for the camera, it makes up for it with impressive creature effects. Cool. The more the humans invade the Frogman's turf, the more delightfully weird and gnarly things get. It's an SFX showcase with delightfully deranged mythology that makes this one worth the price of admission. Nice. All right. I might have to check Frogman out just for the special effects. This pic at the top was from Frogman. That right there. And the whole bug and eyeball over here and boily face. The throat bulging there. Very creepy and good looking effects. He's very moist looking too, which is important. It's important for your prosthetic effects when you have creatures to be moist. I'm talking to you, Hulu Cenobites. Talking to you. And I'm talking to this guy. Said, it looks like a testicle with an eye. I mean, it looks like a shaved testicle. With a lot of bumps. All right, moving on. At least this dude's moist. I don't know if I'll be watching this one, but he's moist at least. All right. Now we're going to get back down here. Where were we? We got a Frogman trailer to watch. Let's watch this shit. Ready? Frogman, show me some fucking practical effects.
People keep saying that my Frogman footage is fake, and I'm going to get proof that the Frogman exists.
Morning, sunshine.
Bryn, let's do this thing. You have something to say about Frogman?
Frogman, that's what put Loveland on the map.
So are you a Frogman fan?
That will bring you folks to town?
We're actually making a documentary.
Is he an ancient god? Or is he an ancient alien, maybe? Or is he a big frog trying to get... So, Dallas, do you have anything to say about what you're really trying to accomplish here?
I want the world to know the truth.
Okay.
About Frogman.
Alright, film in the woods. What is that?
I saw Frogman as a kid. What I saw was a real thing.
I think it's time for you folks to head on home.
But I know what I saw that day. And I'm going to get irrefutable proof.
Oh, my God.
The Frogman exists.
You're getting old?
Ribbit.
That's the slide.
Fuck Ribbit. Robot. Fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Fucking Frogman. Oh Lord. All right. That was a Frogman. What do you guys think? Ribbit. Here he comes. The Frogman's coming for you. Steph says, I hate bulging throats. Yeah, wow. All right, next up, there's Julian Sands, the late, great Julian Sands. Rest in peace. He has a movie coming out this week, one of his final roles. The late Julian Sands of Warlock fame leaves behind a few final roles, one of which is upcoming horror movie The Piper. It's coming to select theaters and VOD on Friday, March 8th. Charlotte Hope, The Conjuring Universe's The Nun, also stars. In The Piper, a young composer is given the opportunity of a lifetime when she is tasked with finishing her late mentor's concerto. She soon discovers that playing the music summons deadly consequences, leading her to uncover the disturbing origins of the melody and the evil force it has awakened. The Pied Piper. Doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. Oh, there's Julian Sands. Is Erlinger Thorudson wrote and directed The Piper. And I think we've watched the trailer for this before. Julian doesn't actually play the Piper. I don't believe he's just like a composer in it. Obviously, there he is. He still looked great, man. It's James. Obviously, if you follow horror, you know what eventually happened to Julian Sands. Very sad. All right, we will move on. This one, I think we talked about this. Yeah, Night Shift. This is the girl who takes the job at the motel. So let's check this out. Fans of films like Vacancy and Motel Hell may want to check out the next motel set horror movie titled Night Shift and being released by Quiver Distribution on VOD this Friday. Sweet. In the upcoming horror film, while working her first night shift at a remote hotel, a young woman, Gwen Taylor, begins to suspect that she is being followed by a dangerous character from her past. As the night progresses, Gwen's isolation and safety, however, are made all the more worse when she starts to realize that the motel might also be haunted. Phoebe Tonkin, Madison Hu, Lamorne Morris, Patrick Fischler, and Christopher Denham star. And we do have a trailer. Yeah, let's check this one out because this one's a legit horror, and not that the Pied Piper wasn't, but I feel like the Pied Piper, I remember watching the Pied Piper, it looked pretty bad. This I feel like I watched the trailer for and it looked like it was pretty good. So we'll take a look at this one. Boo Believers, the all tucked in. I love it.
It's Gwen, right?
Gwen Taylor.
Teddy Miles. It's my place. Look, I know it looks as if the damn Addams family used to live here. But trust me, this place is harmless. Really gotta get this thing fixed. Oh, boy. Now, we got 20 cabins, all are basically identical. If you take to the job, then maybe we can make it a regular thing.
Right, it'd be great. What kind of security do you have here?
Security? Well, if you want, there's a fire axe next to the vending machine. Nobody's gonna mess with you if you're swinging that thing around, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the night shift.
Excuse me? Are you okay?
You know this place is haunted, right?
Oh my God. How does this dump even stay open? People probably died here, right?
In other news, authorities have yet to apprehend a convicted murderer who escaped a facility Wednesday evening.
It's for you.
Are you gonna show me to my room?
Woo. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's a good trailer, too. A really well-cut trailer. Very cool. I'm in on that one. You guys are going to check out Night Shift? What do you think? Justin Seelig says, oh, good, you're still alive. I thought I missed it. I don't know what you missed, but thanks for tuning in. What do you guys think? Did you watch the trailer with us for Night Shift? It looks pretty good. I like it. I liked Vacancy. That was a good one. Motel Hell. I like the hotel horrors, the haunted hotel thing. Very cool. I'll be checking that one out for sure on VOD. And next up, we got this one. Up next from Stranger Things and Enola Holmes star Millie Bobby Brown is another project with Netflix, the actress starring in the new action fantasy feature film Damsel. Looking a bit like Ready or Not with a fire-breathing dragon, Netflix's Damsel starring Millie Bobby Brown will begin streaming on March 8th. Watch the trailer below. Juan Carlos Fresnadillo of 28 Weeks Later directed the film for Netflix. In the upcoming movie, a dutiful damsel agrees to marry a handsome prince, only to find the royal family has recruited her as a sacrifice to repay an ancient debt. Thrown into a cave with a fire-breathing dragon, she must rely on her wits and will to survive. And yes, stars Danny Bobby Brown. Right? Isn't that her name? Millie Bobby Brown. Sorry, Danny Bobby Brown. Millie Bobby Brown. And I think we watched a trailer for this a while ago. It's Netflix. It's probably going to look pretty good. You can see like her there with the feet, I assume, of the dragon around her. That's the last one, so we can watch that trailer. That's the last one coming this week. We'll check out the trailer. This one's coming to Netflix this week. Check in the chat. And yeah, we'll wrap up after this one, Boo Believers.
I have made a match. Prince. We need this. Your people need you.
I need you to listen to me now. I don't trust them. They may be royalty, but that doesn't make them good people. Your hand, child.
Close your eyes. I've got you.
What happened to you? Elodie, you join a long line of women who have helped to build this kingdom.
It is this sacrifice we commemorate every generation, a tradition going back centuries, a legacy of honor and duty you now inherit.
Escape for every innocent woman whose life was stolen. Seize her. You know nothing of our story. This is the end of your story.
Nice. All right. That's a very cool spin on the old damsel in distress. Often needing the man to come and save her, and now she is going to kick ass on her own. That's cool. It looks pretty good. I will definitely watch it. I have Netflix, so I will watch that once it's on. And obviously a CG dragon, but the CG looks pretty good. I mean, the dragon looked pretty good. I'm not going to, I'm not the biggest CG fan, but I know it's got to be done in some cases. It's not going to make a giant dragon practically, and it's not going to move realistically. So for stuff like that, obviously, yeah, you got to bow to CGI and its ability to do some things. So what do you guys think? You going to watch that one? Millie Bobby Brown, Paul Stanley checking in, Stephen Kiefer checking in. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking in. Justin Seelig says, looks pretty good. I'll definitely be checking it out one day. Yeah, I mean, it's not like high on my priority list to watch, but yeah, I'll definitely give it a watch when it pops up. All right, that's going to do it, Boo Believers. We went a little over time today. I'll do my stop share here. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you all for checking in. Thank you for tuning in every couple of days when I'm in here. I'll get back to doing these more regularly eventually. But yeah, we had a good shoot last night. You can check out some pictures from the shoot. We got more content coming. More Dirk Darkly. I hope you're ready. I don't know if the world's ready for Dirk Darkly, the goth fuckboy, but he's on his way. I've gotten plenty of comments and messages telling me that people love the Dirk. So I guess we got to put in that Dirk. So yeah, there'll be more Dirk coming. And yeah, lots more coming from Deadsville Productions. I'll be back on Friday to talk horror with you all again here live, 5 p.m. And yeah, maybe me and Maddie will be going to see Imaginary that night, Friday night. I got to check and see what we have on the calendar. I sometimes forget these things. But all right, Boo Believers, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, ding the bell, do all that wonderful stuff wherever you are listening or watching right now. And until Friday, stay spooky.